Thank you, Jackie, for spending time with us today. Just tell us a little bit, introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your role at Slim Chickens and a little bit about the brand.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me. My name is Jackie Lobdell. I'm the Vice President of Franchise Development at Slim Chickens. It's my responsibility to um, sell franchises and everything that entails, both new and handling our existing franchisees as far as their growth. Slim Chickens is in the better chicken segment. Um, we specialize in chicken tenders and fries. At our core, we focus on food. We're all about the food. We started in Fayetteville, Arkansas in 2003. We started franchising about 8 years ago. And Tom and Greg, who are the founders and started the brand, are still at our helm and own the brand. And in the 8 years that we've been franchising, we just opened our 151st restaurant and location. And we have 700, almost 750 in signed development deals. So there's lots of states that are sold out. We also happen to have 16 in the UK. It's thriving over there. People love us. We have a really great partner for our master franchisee in the UK, and they'll probably open another 15 next year. But we already have 60 approved sites for 2022, and we're just raring to go.
Excellent. Jackie, how many units did Slim Chickens open this year? Which was, of course, half of it was pandemic.
Yeah, 40, around 40. I don't know the exact number, but yeah. And
And
we
I
still
did
have a
see,
couple to go.
yeah, and I saw one of the locations was on the campus of Liberty University.
It is, yes. That is one of our largest campus locations. It's actually a freestanding building, but on campus property. Um, and interestingly enough, the president of Sodexo, Sodexo, Compass, Aramark, a lot of those companies run the food service on universities, went out to take a look at it because our numbers were so high and we were doing so well. He wanted to find out what was going on. So they're really impressed with the food. The kids absolutely love it. I mean, what college kid doesn't love chicken tenders and fries, and especially the ones we serve. And just the at our brand standard, we have Southern hospitality. So when you get great food at a good value and with good customer service, it resonates.
What are some of the best sellers on the menu?
By far, our workhorse is our Slim's Plate, which is 4 chicken tenders, fries, Texas toast, and a drink. Everything comes in a meal. Um, some of my standouts, my favorite is chicken and waffles. It's ridiculously good. Our fried pickles, the cayenne ranch sandwich, um, and our jar desserts are to die for. Right now, we have this LTO that's going on. Um, it's a mac and tender bowl. We have great mac and cheese. It's our recipe. It's white cheddar mac and cheese. We mix in cut up fried chicken tenders, add some cheese, add some fried onions if you want them or not, and if you want some buffalo sauce in there, it's ridiculously good. People go crazy over it.
And you offer a wide variety of sauces, correct?
We do. That is one of our differentiators. We have 17 house dipping sauces, anything from gravy to, I think, our number one sauce might be cayenne ranch, which we make fresh daily. We make our regular ranch fresh daily too. Um, to Korean barbecue, to garlic parmesan, you name it, we have it. It gives you a lot of different flavor profiles every time you come in.
What has been attractive how long have you been in your position as Vice President of Franchising?
3.5 years.
In your 3.5 years, what have you found franchisees most often cite as a reason that they were attracted to the brand?
Well, first of all, I have to say, as a brand, we are very specific about the type of franchisee that we sell to. So we are not in the business of teaching people the restaurant business. We sell to stone cold operators who are multi-unit restaurant owners and operators. So first and foremost, we do just as much vetting as the franchisee does because we're very protective of the brand. But the reason franchisees come to us, number one, unit economics work all day long. People are in this business to make money. Our numbers work. Our top group in our FTD does 3.4 million. So, the other reason I think that franchisees come to us is the chicken segment is doing really well. So we have all the burger guys, everybody, from Sonic to Burger King to Wendy's to Freddy's, you name it, they're diversifying into chicken. And so when they start to look for a chicken brand, those experienced large franchisees want to get into a brand that that they're well taken care of and they have room to grow. So we give them the opportunity to buy a large territory, or small. I mean, they can buy 5, but they can also buy 30. And a lot of larger franchisees are not getting into another brand to do 5. So there's that opportunity. And then also the way that we run our business. When we started out, Sam Rothschild came to the brand and he's a 25% owner. He came here specifically to set this brand up to franchise. When the guys decided to do that, it was well thought out in that all of them had run and owned and their own restaurants. So they know what it's like in the back of the house. They know what it's like to be an operator. So what they said was, what kind of franchisor would we want to involve ourselves with? One that's very collaborative, that puts the franchisees first, that is unbelievably dedicated to their success. And that's what they sought out to do. And that's exactly what they did. If you talk to any of our franchisees, which we did, we went through Franchise Business Review this year, and we scored one of the highest percentages, in feedback of any restaurant that they review. And what they do is call all the franchisees. We have a great relationship with them. They speak louder than anything I can say or Sam or anybody at corporate. When you talk to our franchisees and they're all singing the same song, they love doing business with us, they're successful, and they love the brand, that's all you need to know. So as far as service and support, you won't get anything better than Slim Chickens. We hold our franchisees hands come, all the way from A to Z. We're a very high touch organization.
How many of the units, the 151 that are open now, are company owned?
9.
9. Great. 10 Point Capital made an investment in the brand a couple of years back. Did that change anything about how the company operates?
No, not how the company operates. But it was a great opportunity for us. I mean, we had lots of callers, so to speak, lots of people willing to give us money. And we wanted to be very careful about it. They also didn't want to give up control of how the company was run or operations. So when 10 Point, they really felt like it was a good culture fit. The 10 Point group had helped Tropical Smoothie go from 200 units all the way, they sold it recently and I think it was 900 units. So they had experience. They weren't, they had some experience in the restaurant industry, and they bought a 30% share. They have 1 seat on the board. We have 2. So, we still run everything day to day, but it put us in a great position where it eliminated all of our debt, put cash on the balance sheet. The 4 partners were able to take a little bit of a distribution, and we were able to do some, put in some really great infrastructure to prepare for the growth that we were going to have.
You mentioned the development plans for 2022 and 2023. Kind of how any changes because of the pandemic and what type of real estate you and your franchisees are looking at?
No. So we've been asked that question a lot. Are we going to shrink our footprint? And I mean, listen, it is something that we're looking at. But we are, have you ever been in a Slim Chickens?
I have been, I'm based in Dallas and I've been to the one on 635 here.
Is that Irvine?
Yes, Irving. Yes.
Yeah, Irving, yeah. So we're a restaurant on the inside and a QSR on the outside. So our customers do like to come into our restaurant, sit down and eat. It's very comfortable. It's a warm and welcoming setting. So we want to keep it that way. We're looking at possibly a smaller prototype, but for now, we have a 2,400 and a 2,800 square foot prototype. And we also do lots of conversions. So anything from 2,000 square feet up to 3,800 square feet. If it has a drive-through, we can convert it. You know, COVID, the pandemic did, halt our growth a little bit. As you can imagine, supply chain issues, construction issues, everything that entails. We wanted to get closer to 45 open this year, or 45 to 50. I think we're going to be closer, between 40 and 45. So, it did have an effect, but we're full steam ahead.
And speaking of full steam ahead, what are you most excited about with the Slim Chickens brand in those 2-3 years ahead?
Yeah. Well, the tremendous growth that we're going to have. I mean, I signed 350 units just this year alone, which is, tremendous for a brand our size. So I am just super excited about watching these franchisees that I helped bring into the brand grow and flourish and be successful, and really just watch the brand grow. I mean, we've got it to the point where it works in every market. It translates anywhere. I feel blessed every day to be part of this brand, and the executive team, and just the whole corporate team. What we all bring to the table. The growth that we're going to have is going to be pretty outstanding. And, it's fun now to watch all of that happen.
How many states are you in now?
32.
32?
Now,
Any
we're
new
sold. We have our 32 are sold. So in other words, we have 3 in Florida, but the entire state of Florida is sold out. North Carolina and South Carolina are sold out, but we don't have any open there yet. We'll have maybe 4 open there next year. So yeah, it's just fun to see the growth, the excitement, and working with these great franchisees that we have. That's the most fun for me.
Great. Well, Jackie, thanks a lot for your time. And
I'm always happy to talk about Slim Chickens.